I'm gonna say this real fast and then I'm gonna get off it. But this is in terms of being fluid. Understand that if you are fluid and you decide to uh, be open about it, and you're confident in who you know who you are, and you are comfortable being your authentic self around people, when you go out into the world, let me say this. Understand that you are going to trigger some people, especially people who haven't done the inner work to work on themselves, to address their own insecurities and fears and things about themselves and their personality or whatever the case may be, that they haven't done the inner work to attain ownership of and to fix within themselves. So a lot of people will project that energy and those fears and those doubts and those insecurities onto you. Mind you, these people might not know nothing about you other than the fact that you are fluid. Um, but they'll come to these conclusions in their mind, like I said, it's projection. They'll project onto you things about themselves or what they might do if they were like if they were in your shoes or if they were in your position or whatever the case may be. And a lot of it is assumptions, a lot of it is projections, a lot of it is not true. It's just things that they think up in their mind and they project it onto you. So let me just say this. Understand that that has nothing to do with you. Understand that it's okay. It's perfectly fine to be who you are. It is perfectly fine to take up space and be confident. Um, and to be your authentic self, mind you. At the same time, I would say be careful with that because some people can take it too far. Some folks don't necessarily have self control, um, and it could be a dangerous situation. So I can't just say that as a blanket statement to everybody, um, because every situation is different. People be around different folks. Some folks don't necessarily exercise good judgment and self control. Like some folks don't really have them all. Like so, and then it a lot of it is how you show up too. Like if you show up like no nonsense and you get your respect, you give respect, but you make it known to folks around you that you gonna get your respect as well, then that's something that's another thing that can come into play as well. Um, but every situation, like I said, is different. I don't know who you be around, so just use your better judgment on whether to be open about it or to just keep it to yourself. Either way, just know that if you are open about it, a lot of people will project those insecurities and things about them onto you, and that has absolutely nothing to do with you. What other people think about you has nothing to do with you. Don't go out of your way trying to clear up no misconceptions or no assumptions. You don't owe anybody an explanation about who you are. At the end of the day, whatever they got going on, that's a them thing. That's not a you thing. So know that and keep that. And one more thing I will say before I get off of this. I do not personally, I don't talk to a lot of people. Um, if somebody has ever told you that they know me or they know personal details about me or my life, they were lying. That's a lie. I barely talk to my own family half the time. Like to be honest, me and my family, we really don't speak that often. And every time we do speak, it's a good time. Like there's nothing ever going on or taking place like where they should or could feel like they know intimate details about my personal life. Um, Watching these YouTube videos is probably the most anybody can say, or probably anything is probably the most that anybody in my life has heard from me or been able to get a window into who I am and how I truly think. And that is true for any and everybody in my life. So just understand that, especially if people get upset with you for whatever reason, like a lot of people get upset with me because I'm a very honest person, I'm a very truthful person, I'm a very forward and direct person. So that triggers people as well. And again, that causes people to hurl their projections in my direction and their assumptions in my direction, but that has absolutely nothing to do with my character. It has nothing to do with who I truly am as a person. um, and it has absolutely zero to do with anything that actually goes on in my personal life. So just know that. I just want to put that out there. Be safe today. Stay out the way. Take everything one step at a time, one day at a time. Focus on finding yourself and finding your purpose. I love you, King V. H&R, y'all.